Hello students, welcome in ROSE project. रयत शिक्षण संस्था सातारा, सद्गुरु गाडगे महाराज कॉलेज कराड, 12th ROSE project 2021-22, presented by Katkar Priyanka Sham. Subject is physics. My topic number 9, current electricity. Introduction of lecture. Today we are taken point Wheatstone Bridge, application of Wheatstone Bridge, meter bridge, here see the animation. Wheatstone Bridge. Wheatstone Bridge is used for to understanding the working of the Wheatstone Bridge. We have to see the practical arrangement of the Wheatstone Bridge. Here is the power supply is connected. A, B, C and D are 4 quadrilateral points in which we can connect 4 resistor. Here is a R2, R1, R2, R3 and Rx. Okay. Here is R1 resistors is connected. Here is R2 connected, R3 and Rx. 4 resistors are connected. So, with the help of balancing condition, we can calculate the Wheatstone Bridge. Here R1 is connected, R2 is connected. At a place of R2, there is a rheostat is connected, and R3, which is known, which are the particular known resistors. Rx is unknown resistor, and rheostat is variable resistors which is connected in between B and C. In between B and D, there is a galvanometer is connected. Rx is unknown resistance. With the help of balancing condition, R1 divided by R2 is equal to R3 divided by Rx. We can find out the value of Rx. Here, A and C as a higher potential, and B and D, which is a point in between B and D, there are galvanometer is connected. B terminal, at a B terminal, negative terminal of the galvanometer is connected, and at point D, positive terminal is connected. R1 is the known resistance. With the help of color coding, we can find out the known resistance. Here R3 is another color coding resistance. With the help of that color rings, we can calculate the value of unknown resistance of the. Then R2 is rheostat, Rx is unknown resistance, and in between B and D there is a galvanometer is connected. Okay. Here tap key is connected in between negative terminal and in between point C. When we close that key, we will see the particular part. Okay. So R1, R2 are known resistance. Rheostat is vary. With the help of rheostat, we can deflect the galvanometer. Okay. See that figure. Then Rx is known with the help of formula. Okay. When the key is connected to the plug, that is key is closed, what happened? Current is flowing from the circuit. Okay. Then again, see the animation. when current is flowing from the galvanometer, I1 current is passing from the R1, I2 current is passing from the R2, Ix current is passing from the Rx, and I3 current is passing from the R3. Here see the deflection, it is 0 to 20. Okay, then what will happen? The particular, see the animation, deflection, when we vary the rheostat on the deflection 0, then from the figure we can see that deflection is 0. Okay, see another point. Then we will get terminology. Which terminology? That is the equations. Here equation we get R1 divided by R2 is equal to R3 divided by Rx. So Rx is equal to R1 divided by R2 into R3. So this is the animation of the circuit. Okay. See next point. Wheatstone bridge. Resistance of material changes due to several factors such as temperature, strain, humidity, displacement, liquid level, etc. Resistance of the material changes due to several factors such as temperature, strain, humidity, displacement, liquid level, etc. Therefore, measurement of this property, that is strain, temperature, humidity, displacement, liquid level, is possible by measuring the resistance. We can measure the all that factors with the measuring the resistance. Measurable value of resistance vary from few milliohm to 100 of megaohm. Few milliohm to 100 of megaohm. That is 10 raised to minus 3 ohm to 10 raised to 6 ohm. Okay. Depending upon the resistance range, milliohm into bracket milliohm to tens of ohm to 100 of ohms, 100 of ohms to mega ohm, etc. Wheatstone bridge. The Wheatstone bridge was originally developed by Charles Wheatstone to measure the value of unknown resistance. Wheatstone bridge was originally developed by Charles Wheatstone to measure the value of unknown resistance. It is also used calibrating measuring instrument, voltmeter, ammeter, etc. Four resistance P, Q, R and S are connected to form quadrilateral ABCD as shown in figure. A battery of EMF E along with key is connected between point A and C such that point A is at higher potential with respect to point C. A galvanometer of internal resistance G is connected between point B and D. Here in between point B and D galvanometer is connected and A and C at a higher potential. Here in figure 9.4, I1 current is passing from the resistance P, then I1 minus Ig current is passing from the Q. Ig current is flowing from the G. Okay, and I2 current is passing from the S. When we combine I2 and Ig, we will get I2 plus Ig, which is passing from the resistance R. Okay, so EMF is connected at the EMF and key is connected in between point A and C. This is the working of the Wheatstone bridge. With the help of that point A, B, C, D, that is quadrilateral point in between point A and B, resistance P is connected. In between point B and C, Q resistance is connected. In between point C and D, R resistance is connected. In between D and A, S resistance is connected. From point resistance P, I1 current is flowing. From resistance Q, I1 minus Ig current is flowing. From G, Ig current is flowing. And from D, resistance are connected I2 plus Ig. And from S, I2 current is flowing. Okay. So this is the adjustment. Wheatstone bridge. A battery of EMF E along with key is connected between the points A and point C such that point A is at higher potential with respect to point C. A galvanometer of internal resistance G is connected between point B and D. When the key is closed, the current I flows through the circuit. When the key K is closed, the current I is flowing through if the circuit. It divides into I1 and I2 at point A. I1 is current through the P and I2 is current through ES. The current I1 gets divided at point B. Let Ig be the current flowing through the galvanometer. The currents flowing through the Q and R respectively. Wheatstone bridge. The currents flowing through the galvanometer Q and R respectively I1 minus Ig and I1 plus Ig. From the figure, capital I is equal to I1 plus I2, equation number 1. Consider the loop ABDA. Applying Kirchhoff's voltage law in the clockwise sense shown in the loop, we get minus I1P minus Ig into capital G plus I2S is equal to 0. This is the condition, or this is the equation for the loop ABDA. Applying Kirchhoff's voltage law in the clockwise sense, we will get the equation minus I1P minus IgG plus I2S is equal to 0. Now consider the loop BCDB. Applying the Kirchhoff's voltage law in clockwise sense as shown in loop, we get minus I1 minus Ig into Q plus I2 Ig bracket in bracket I2 plus Ig bracket complete into R plus Ig into G is equal to 0. This is equation number 3. From these three equations 1, 2 and 3, we can find out the current flowing through any branch of the circuit. This is the Wheatstone bridge. A special case occurs when the current passing through the galvanometer is 0. In this case, bridge is to be balanced. When current is passing from the galvanometer is 0, in this case, bridge is said to be balanced. A condition for the balance is Ig is equal to 0. This condition can be obtained by adjusting value of P, Q, R and ES. Substituting value of Ig is equal to 0 in equation 2 and 3, we get minus I1P plus I2S is equal to 0. I1P is equal to I2S, equation number 4. Minus I1Q plus I2R is equal to 0. I1Q is equal to I2R. Dividing equation 5 by 4, we get P by Q is equal to S by R. This is the condition for balancing the Wheatstone bridge. Application of Wheatstone bridge. It is used to determine some unknown resistance. If any three resistance in the bridge are known, the fourth resistance can be determined. It is used to determine the some unknown resistance. If any three resistance in the bridge are known, the fourth resistance can be determined. Okay, this is the Wheatstone bridge experimental arrangement. Here four bulbs are connected in place of the resistor. That bulbs are act as a resistor. Here R1, R2, R3 and R4. All bulbs are connected in quadrilateral way, and in between diametrical opposite points R5 resistance, that is R5 resistance, which is like a bulb, is connected in between point. So see that animation. Here all that arrangement put, we know that the particular condition for the Wheatstone bridge is equal to R1 divided by R2 is equal to R3 divided by R4. All the bulbs having the same watt. Same watt means R1 having 100 watt, R2 having 100 watt, R3 having 100 watt, R4 having value 100 watt, R5 having 100 watt. Okay. And here is a AC power supply. Here is a one terminal of wire. Here is another terminal of wire. Okay. Then we know that balance bridge. When that bridge will be balanced, when R1 divided by R2 is equal to R3 divided by R4. That is R1 is equal to 100 ohm divided by R2 is equal to 100 ohm. R3 is equal to 100 ohm divided by R4 is equal to 100 ohm. All the bridge balance. No current flows into the R5. No current will be flow into R5 when all having same value. This is the experimental arrangement. Only that shown into the figure. Okay. Next. When we put another bulbs which is in hand, when we put another bulb which is in hand, which having 70 watt, then we can plug that AC circuits, positive and negative terminal. Then bulbs are blown. If we take off 100 watt, 200 watt bulbs, then current is flowing from the circuit. So all bulbs are glowing. That means when we take two bulbs from that arrangement outside, then current is flowing from the middle. So all bulbs are glowing. This is the shown into the figure. Okay. Then socket another 71 watt bulbs. Then these are also glowing. This means that when opposite bulbs having the less value, then current will be flowing from the middle one. So this is the experiment of the piston bridge. So what is balancing condition? When balancing condition R1 divided by R2 is equal to R3 divided by R4, current is not flowing from the R5. And when R1 divided by R2 is not equal to R3 divided by R4, from the middle bulbs current is flowing. So this is the unbalanced condition of the piston bridge. Okay. See that point. See that figure neatly. Okay. So this is your experiment. Okay. So this is your animation. This is the experimental setup of piston bridge. Then meter bridge. A meter bridge consists of wire of uniform cross section and 1 meter in length, stretch on meter scale, which is fixed on wooden table. The ends of the wire are fixed below 2 L-shaped metallic strips. A single metallic strip separates 2 L-shaped metallic strips, leaving 2 gaps, left gap and right gap. Usually an unknown resistance X is connected in the left gap and resistance box is connected in the other gap. One terminal of the galvanometer is connected to the terminal C on the central strip, while the other terminal of the galvanometer carries the jockey. Meter bridge. A temporary contact with the wire AB can be established with the help of jockey. A cell of EMF E along with the help of key and the rheostat are connected between points A and B. A suitable resistance capital R is selected from the resistance box. The jockey is brought in the contact with AB at various points on the wire AB and balance point null point D is obtained. The galvanometer shows no deflection when the jockey is at the balance point. Let the respective length of the wire between D and C be Lx and Lr. Then using condition for the balance we get X divided by R is equal to RAD divided by RDB, equation number 1, where RAD and RDB are resistance of the parts, AD and DB of the wire resistance of the wire. If L is equal to length of wire, rho is its specific resistance, and A be its area of the cross section, then RAD is equal to rho into LAD divided by A, and RDB is equal to rho into LDB divided by A. X divided by R is equal to RAD divided by RDB, and rho LX divided by A is equal to rho LX divided by A divided by rho LR divided by A. So X divided by R is equal to LX divided by LR. Meter bridge. Knowing R, LX and LR, the value of the unknown resistance can be determined. Here, this is the experimental arrangement of the meter bridge. In left gap, here is unknown resistance X is connected, and in the right gap, here is a resistance R is connected. LG means left gap, RG means right gap. Here is a point, here is a B point, C point lies in between two metallic L-shaped strips. Here is a point C is connected. In between point C and D, galvanometer is connected. When we touch that galvanometer, in between C and D, jockey is connected and galvanometer is connected. Okay, so when we touch the jockey into the 100 centimeter wire, 100 centimeter means 1 meter. It is called as meter bridge. Why? Because wire which having the 100 centimeter, that is 1 meter length, so it is called as meter bridge. Here is EMF, here is a key, and here is a rheostat is connected. Here are two terminals of the rheostat, which are fixed two terminals, and here is a variable terminal. With the help of arrow, we can state out the variable terminal. So when we put the jockey touches at all the points of the meter bridge, then at one point there are deflections occur where galvanometer shows null deflection. Then we have to denote that jockey point. Okay, so here is a LX and LR. Suppose when we touch the jockey, here is a 50 and LR is equal to 50. So R is equal to, what is the formula? R divided by X is equal to LX divided by LR. So X is equal to LX divided by LR into R. Okay, so this is the formula. See the animation. Here is the meter bridge. This is the simplest form of piston bridge and is specially useful for comparing resistance more accurately. With the help of meter bridge, we can compare the resistance more accurately. The construction of meter bridge is as shown in figure below. Here are, on a wooden scale, there is a 1 meter wire is connected. So this wire is conducting wire, which is made up of different types of the conducting metals, that is copper, aluminium. And here is a unknown resistance is connected at the left gap, and at the right gap there is a resistance box is connected. Okay, so known resistance connected in between the left gap and unknown resistance is connected at the right gap. When we remove the particular resistance box resistance, we will get different types of the reading. Here is a, at the one terminal of jockey, there is a negative terminal is connected of the galvanometer, and positive terminal is connected to the power supply. Okay, here is a battery, here is a jockey, and here is a one-way key. A, B and C are the slots. A, B, C are the slots. Okay, so here is a battery supply, here is a tap key. One terminal of the positive power supply is connected to the positive, and another terminal is connected to the C point. So here are the connections. Okay, here are the two copper. There are two gaps. In one of them, known resistance whose value is to be determined is connected. Known resistance whose value is determined is connected. Okay, then When current is flowing from the jockey, then we will get different. After making the connection, jockey is moved along with the wire and null point is obtained. Okay, when we touch the jockey on the table, we will get the point. Here is suppose L1 length. Here is at right gap 100 minus L1. The segment of L1 and 100 minus L1 form two resistance of the Wheatstone bridge. The other two resistance, the wire use of uniform material. Wire use of uniform material and cross section resistance can be found with the help of following relation. Which relation? R divided by S is equal to P divided by Q is equal to sigma L1. Sigma is equal to conductivity of the wire. Sigma L1 divided by sigma into 100 minus L1. R divided by S is equal to L1 divided by bracket 100 minus L1. So R is equal to S into L1 divided by 100 minus L1 into bracket complete. So this is the formula. We can, with the help of that formula, we can find out the resistance value. Okay, we can find out the resistance value. So this is your formulas. So these are the particular experimental arrangement of the meter bridge. This is the animation. Thank you. This is the end of the second lecture of current electricity.